The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Shows his strength at the 50. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Jackson from the shotgun. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown Ravens. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their own 21. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
The 22-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now second and 9. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to Mixon on first down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Now a pause for the injury, and that is as Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. 3.5 to go, first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down in the yard. Right back to Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
What we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Mixon, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. Play action. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Look at the big man rumble. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They go play action now. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And Jackson throwing once more. That is caught, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run here with Edwards. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
A loss of 2 yards.
They'll try and throw for it here. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of this.
There he goes, right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On third down, Burrow. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick six in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Jackson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 3rd down and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Bengals.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. You hope this is nothing serious. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
12.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to run through it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the... Taking it right down Broadway. Pushes past it. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it.
2nd and 6. He'll find Bateman once more.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's Jackson. That is caught for Rashad Bateman. They're all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 32 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Jackson. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
11 empty, 11 empty. 11 Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Now Jackson on second down.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And quickly they get to the line.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
126 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Second and goal from the 1.
Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. Now it's Burrow.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the gun on third down is Burrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
11 MT,
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, it goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Again, it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. That went into the hands of Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Ravens, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout.